fourth match on the second session of semi-final Saturday. It is the world number one, An Se-young, who has won the first 3 Super 1000 events this year, on course still for a Super 1000 slam. But the lady in her way is Han Yue of China. Well, when we look at the women's singles draw, 6 seeds, only 2 in the bottom half of the draw. But look at that at semi-final stage, the top 4 seeds. And that's the fourth time that has happened this year. And interestingly, it happened at 2 of the previous Super 1000 events, the All England and the Indonesia, plus the Thailand Open. 3 different nationalities and 3 former champions in the semi-final stage. The only player not to have won this title in the past is Han Yue. Can she make it an all-Chinese women's singles final? The reigning world and Olympic champion. The former champion here, An Se-young, on a quest to become the first ever singles player, male or female, to win a Super 1000 slam in a calendar year. Rather alarming, so that the strapping on the right knee has got much larger, more extensive. But here is Han Yue, looking to reach a first ever Super 1000 final. Well, she has her work cut out. Not only is her opponent in great form, having won 6 titles from 7 tournaments so far this year, but look at this head-to-head. This is the 10th meeting between these 2 players, and An Se-young has won 9 of them, including the last 5. So Han Yue has won the toss of the coin and has chosen which end she wants to start, and she wants to start hitting with the drift, the more difficult end for the singles players. Well, An Se-young, still only 23 years of age. That's extraordinary, isn't it? 33 career titles, 27 of them at World Tour level. 6 titles this year. Compare that to Han Yue, the 25-year-old from Jiangsu in southern Fujian province. And she has yet to win a title in 2025. She was a silver medalist at the Badminton Asia Championships and at the Malaysia Masters. She's had quite a battle to get through to this semi-final. Naidara from Japan in the first round, that was 3 games, and then Han Qianqi, her teammates, dropped the opening game there. And then in the quarterfinal beat the Olympic bronze medalist, Grigoria Mariska-Tunja. She was actually 18-13 up in that second game, which she eventually won to 18. So Laura Yigang back in the coach's chair. And Se-young, only 23 years of age, as I was telling you, and 5'7". Enjoying her 102nd week in total as world number 1. Her 40th consecutive week as world number 1. Won the title here 2 years ago, beating Akane Yamaguchi. And she has also been pushed the full distance against Michelle Lee. How lovely to see Michelle Lee back in good form after so many injury problems. Chen Yufei in the quarterfinal yesterday, the Olympic champion from Tokyo Games.
Ready to play?
Brian Kliwon from Suriname in the umpire's chair, and Latif Johari from Indonesia. They worked as a team, these two court officials, in our first semi-final of this second session, where they've swapped roles.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Han Yue, China. And on my left, An Seong, Korea. Han Yue to serve, love all, play.
So the second of the women's singles semi-finals gets underway.
Service over.
Well, Steve, I want to pick up on 2 points that I've made already. The injury problem to this lady, An Se-young, the strapping is decidedly bigger than it was yesterday when she was playing against Chen Yufei.
Yeah.
Is that a worry?
Yeah, I think it is. Perhaps even more in the long run than this tournament. We've seen her up until the Olympics, where she played with a large strapping on, and sometimes we felt that she was limited in her movement. She was still good enough to create good results. But I mean, a knee can only cope with so much stress and workload. So those 23 years, if she doesn't take good care of
oh, that's a lovely shot.
Of her body, then great play by Han Yue. Then it might not be as long a career as at least I would hope, because she plays beautiful badminton when she's fully fit. An Se-young. Good deception.
Oh, that's a simply beautiful net shot from An Se-young.
Service over, 4-1.
Well, I'm tempted to ask you a question, Steen, which I don't think any coach has had the answer to so far, which is, what do you need to do, or what has Han Yue got to do? Oh, that's landed on the back line. That certainly helps in what she needs to do to win this match.
It's very difficult. She's got to have one of her absolute best days, Han Yue. The first thing, she got to start on this near side of the court, and I think that's a good thing, because really playing good net game, getting on the attack. Normally Han Yue is a sort of rally style player that needs to be able to use the full court, and she can do that in a second game and an eventual third game towards the end of that game. But I don't know. Let's see what she's got in play.
Yeah, that's landed in.
That's a good start.
Yeah, 4-all.
The problem for Han Yue is that An Se-young is good at a lot of the same things, and she's a tiny little bit better than Han Yue. She's strong from that backhand corner, Han Yue.
Lovely drop. What a good rally. Oh, I thought that was going long.
Oh,
she touched it.
Yeah. So I'm not sure I really answered what
Well, no,
Han
no,
Yue should do, but
yeah.
It's really, really difficult.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's come up with a solution, really. The only player to have beaten An Se-young this year was Chen Yufei in the quarterfinal of the Singapore Open. Missed it.
Service over, 5-4.
And it seems like every other player that could challenge An Se-young is missing one or two skills that would be keys in terms of challenging her. But I have no doubt that we'll see players come forward that possesses an even wider range of skills. That's how badminton develops.
Wow, look at that backhand kill.
Yeah, that's super.
6-5.
Continue.
Continue. Said Ronnie Agustinus.
Lovely, lovely neck shot.
7-5.
I think if the Chinese could combine Chen Yufei and Wang Jiyi, Chen Yufei with her solid defense, shot making, and then put Wang Jiyi's attacking shot on top of that, that would be a great challenge for An Se-young.
That's way long. Yeah, look at the reaction.
8-6.
That's the problem, isn't it, Steen? We talked about this the other day because, you know, you get into the muscle memory of knowing in practice how much power to put on a shot.
Yeah.
And then suddenly when you're playing with a drift, you've got to make adjustments to that.
That's right. It's almost like you have to reprogram yourself.
Yeah.
And do it 4 times during a 3-game match. And I would actually state that in terms of playing in drifty conditions, Han Yue is probably the worst equipped player of the players that An Se-young has played in this tournament, but she's most likely in better shape than the other ones that An Se-young has played. She must be getting to the semi-final, but she normally likes to play in slower playing conditions, Han Yue, where she can inject pace and really chase her opponents around the court. Good basic game, good mover.
Over, 7-10.
It's no coincidence that it was Michelle Lee who pushed An Se-young to 3 games. Michelle Lee with great technical skills.
Yes. Well left.
8-10.
Now when I think about it, yesterday's match where An Se-young played against Chen Yufei, I felt that both players were sort of holding a little bit back. I thought it was out of respect for each other, and that might be the case as well. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of pace Han Yue can muster up in the second game when she plays up against the drift. That's going to give us a real key.
Good follow-up. Quick movement forward.
9-10.
That's a couple she's left down her forehand side, and So Young. That have landed in.
So given the strapping on the knee, it puts question marks on speed of movement. In my opinion, good attack.
So on a run of 5 straight points, Han Yue goes to the mid-game interval with the advantage. 11-10 opening game.
Do not give time.
Let's on court. Play.
So a remarkable run of 5 straight points to the mid-game interval from Han Yue. And the 11-10 advantage.
Service over. 11-all.
No. Oh, it lands in.
Service over. 12-11.
Brilliant.
Service over. 12-all.
Upped a bit of pace of movement, I think. And So Young, that's a super shot. Looking to reach a 12th Super 1000 final.
Service over.
And that's all happened since the 2021 season. That's a remarkable record at Super 1000 events. That time the judgment is sound.
Service over. 13-all.
Good play.
14-13.
Oh, she's absolutely ready to pounce. Well, that's a good development as far as Han Yue is concerned. I don't think of her as an aggressive front court player,
No.
particularly.
It's super good. Also tactical. And I mean, because she's such a good mover, she can cover the back court anyway. But I've also never seen her be such an aggressive front court player as here. Good play.
Oh, that is just unbelievable. Did you see the way that shuttle was tumbling as it went over the nets? Hopefully we'll see that again. Just watch this, Steve. Look at that.
And dives immediately when it is it started diving on her own side of the net.
That's just incredible.
Yeah.
17, 14.
Another good net shot, but this time without the vicious tumble.
And just like we've seen in a number of the other matches, the moment the player on the far side of the court is able to take a little bit more initiative and control of the rallies,
17, 14.
they get a big advantage. Didn't look entirely right, that last shot from An Se-young.
Movement-wise, I mean. Yeah.
Exactly.
Lunging on that right leg.
Yeah.
Good net shot. Gosh, that's a good lift too. Well, she's challenging that.
Challenges all.
She looked very confident in the challenge, An Se-young.
Both players' eyes on the giant screen. Here we go. Oh, just caught the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 16, 17, play.
She didn't really have to look at the screen there, An Se-young. She could just listen to the audience.
Yes. This is a big point. Yeah, good hustle from An Se-young.
60.
Keeping the pressure on. That's a good clear. Long by a whisker.
But I think also that An Se-young is playing that clear from mid-court area, so she's being dared to attack, so to speak.
Nice. And she's back level. And super accuracy. Can you believe that, Steve? Took a bit of pace out of the smash. An Se-young, all about placement. Just watch how close this is to the line.
That's why you want to play it. Tiny little margin.
Nice. Wow. Terrific rally. Yeah. And once again, Han Yue back level. 19 all.
I don't think that knee is quite okay. She was holding it there just at the end of the rally. An Se-young now again outside the picture. There it is. Of course, it could be the strapping that's a little oddly placed. Yeah.
Not quite the longest rally. 2 shots shy of the longest.
Good play.
Brilliant. It's game point opportunity for Han Yue.
19.
Opening game for Han Yue of China against the reigning world and Olympic champion An Se-young. 20 thrilling minutes for that opening game.
脱铲球会少，感觉弹跳大啊，所以你的网球一定要像第一局一样，挡了他挡，我一定要在上面飞，我不能在下面飘，明白吗？啊，然后就他的进攻方式还是会有很多，会有一点点难度，但是只要盯住，这边会有优势，相信他会输，好吧？自己要做啊，这边。
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Second game, love all, play.
So 1 game to the good. Han Yue of China against the reigning world and Olympic champion, current world #1, An Se-young. That's well taken, and again, An Se-young flexing that right knee after the rally.
Super shot quality from Han Yue.
Remember, Han Yue has never won a World Tour title above a 500 level. She's never been in a final of a Super 1000 event. 1 game away from her first final at this level.
Good play.
That's super.
Super play. Outside the reach of An Se-young. Flat long line. Previous rally, it was in the forehand side. That's gone wide. Or what?
Yeah.
That's over. 1.
The court will need to be mopped. Yeah. Wide by a fraction.
Thank you.
Well, it's a dilemma, isn't it, for An Se-young, because it's obvious to both you and I that Her knee is a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
And the World Championships is just a month away, but will she ever get a better chance than this to win a Super 1000 Slam?
That's the question mark. That's a true dilemma. And I mean, she's been injured in that knee before, so she must have some sort of reference as to how it feels.
3.
Look at that movement to her forehand side.
She was protecting her knee.
4, 3.
And it's also, I mean, it's also not just being ready to play, it's also being able to practice well enough with pace and quality. Wow.
Well retrieved. That's brilliant. Just amazing from her so young.
It is. And I seem to recall that we've been sitting talking like this, not at least up to the Olympics, where An Se-young had knee problems, and she went on to win anyway. Good play. Oh, yeah, that's fantastic.
Unbelievable. And again.
Wow.
What a rally. It's not just the diving, it's the recovery. You know, the racket head control, when she takes it late at the front of the court, is amazing.
Yeah.
5-4, play.
Wide.
Service over. 5-all.
That's brilliant. Wonderful straight smash down the line from Han Yue.
6-5.
The follow-up was magnificent.
Service over.
Well, it's been quite a while since I've seen Han Yue play quite as well as this, Steve.
Yeah, she's in really good shape. And I think she's also developed her game. You mentioned it earlier, the way she is taking the opportunities at the net, or at least going for them. That's really nice to see. It was more significant in the first game.
Play.
There's another good smash straight down the line.
8-6.
Great play.
Lovely.
Stays
Landed
in.
in.
9, 6.
Plumb on the line.
Extremely good quality on her basic game. And you the lift, the clears, the drop shots.
That's gone long. 4 straight points.
10, 6.
And this is now a handsome lead for Han Yue. Another one drops in. And it's a 5-point advantage on a run of 5 straight points. And Han Yue is playing one of the best matches of her career. That's a long way in. Well, I think there's discussions about the knee and about whether she should continue.
I think so too. She was shaking her head when the coaches were approaching. No. Or what?
No, she's quitting. That's it. This is awfully sad. But with the World Championships coming up in 4 weeks' time, I think it's probably a very wise decision.
Yeah.
But desperately sad. But in all honesty, the way that Han Yue was playing, probably the best I've seen her play.
She played it perfectly.
Well, I think we have to have the tournament referee approve a withdrawal. One of the deputy referees. If she says she can't play on, that's the end of it, surely.
Yeah.
Can't make her play. Well, 32 minutes into the match. Han Yue leading 11-6.
Han Se-young retired. Match won by Han Yue, 21-19.
Well, all I can say is
11-6.
that I very much hope that Han Se-young has enough time to recover before the World Championships. But it does mean that we'll have a 4th final tomorrow that's an all-Chinese affair. Yeah. Ripping the strapping off. Nobody will be more disappointed than Han Se-young herself. You don't go achieving what she's achieved already in the world of badminton unless you're a real fighter. So obviously in physical distress, Han Se-young retiring when down 6-11 at the mid-game interval of the second game, having already lost the first. All credit to Han Yue because I thought that she was absolutely magnificent today, playing better than I think she's ever played before. One more semi-final to come. The Asian Games gold medalist Ranki Reddy and Shetty up against the 2-time Olympic bronze medalists Aaron Chia and So Yu. So welcome back to Changzhou and semi-final Saturday here at the Victor China Open. Huge disappointment with An Se Young